Hey everyone, Ronan back. Today we're gonna be checking out some more Sleep Token, and I usually don't do this in my videos, but I've decided to do things a little differently here, at least in this case, which is basically I'm gonna kind of decide on the spot what I'm gonna do for this next video based off of your comments. So I should have the comments on the screen here just to show that I do read them. Let's see, I'm just trying to find kind of like a common denominator here. So I'm seeing High Water, Jaws, The Offering I see here a couple times too. This person says Jaws first, so I'm taking that as a clue that that's probably, this could be in a particular order. So I'm gonna say Jaws. We're gonna do Jaws first. I'm gonna do more than one of these, so it's not like I'm just picking one. But I'm thinking Jaws and maybe High Water. We'll do High Water in another video. So we'll do Jaws for this one. So we'll go ahead. We don't really need an introduction, basically, because we've been talking this whole time, I guess. So we're just gonna go ahead and check this out. I'm gonna make sure this is loud enough for me. Am I gonna get my face melted? No. Okay. I thought it was just gonna be like.
The whites of your eyes burn from across the room. And I'm not here to be the savior you long for, only the one you don't.
I wish I could sing like this.
Are you watching me with eyes of a predator as you move towards the door? Show me those pretty white doors. Show me where the delicate stops. Show me what you've lost and why you're always taking it slow. Show me what wounds you've got. Show me love. Show me those pretty white doors. Show me where the delicate stops. Show me what you've lost and why you're always taking it slow. Show me what wounds you've got. Show me love.
Good drummer. I'm not here to be the savior you long for, only the one you don't. Are you watching me with eyes of a predator as you move towards the door? The video is actually a little distracting for me, so I'm trying to just focus on the music.
Show me those pretty white doors. Show me where the delicate stops. Show me what you've lost and why you're always taking it slow. Show me what
This is nice. I loved the that muted kick that was happening just a second ago. It was kind of like you hear it behind a wall or something. That was a nice sound. Killer drummer though, wow. Yeah, this sound, I love that. Huh, that was actually quite nice. I liked that a lot. Yeah, the video is nice, don't get me wrong. But it was a bit distracting for me when I was trying to like listen for the song, but I was also trying to figure out what was happening on screen too. So it was distracting in a good way, but I also was trying to give this song a fair shot, and I felt like I wasn't, you know, when the guitar really kicks in for that first time during what I suppose you would call, I guess you would call it a chorus. It didn't quite hit as hard, and I was trying to figure out why it wasn't hitting as hard as I would have liked. I don't know if it was just my headphones. I might actually switch my headphones for a moment just to dive back into that and kind of confirm that. But the visuals were kind of taking me out of it too, so I kind of had to like look away and just like, because I felt like it was all tones and a genre that I would absolutely be into, and it just wasn't. I wasn't acting like myself, like if I really was just listening to this and I had no distractions and I was just all about the music. So that's why I kind of had to like look away from it. But because I feel like I really would have loved it. I would have been completely just immersed in it for sure. This song is completely up my alley. You know, from one songwriter to another, they don't do things that I would normally do. Sometimes I could be maybe negative if you don't like the direction it goes, but they typically go in a direction I do like. It's just different. So like it takes a moment for me to process where they're going whenever you get to the end of a measure and you now have a fork in the road, and it's like, okay, which way would you go? And I would typically go this way when they go that way. And so, but they also do in a good way a lot of things I wouldn't do. They take me places I didn't think we were gonna go. They start kind of mixing, like it's interesting because like each player kind of sounds like they're from a different genre, you know, and then they come together and they make this harmonious sound where they include a little bit of some things, you know, like the vocalist kind of has a little bit of has like a little bit of like a pop background a little bit, just from the notes that they hit and the style that they sing. It's like this really kind of, you know, melodic yet emotional place that they go with it, and it kind of gives it a little bit of like an upbeat to the instrumentals, while the instrumentals are in this kind of like mellow, and some of the music sometimes sounds like it's full of, you know, a little bit of that sorrow I really like sounds, particularly when it's like kind of like a heavier sound, mixed with like a nice amount of electronic at the same time. Like a really good example of that would be like Bring Me the Horizon with That's the Spirit. That's one of my favorite albums they've ever done, because I feel like that album showcases like a nice healthy blend of the two. Usually when one completely overtakes the other, sometimes that doesn't really work for me, but when it's just like a nice harmonious blend and they just help complement each other, that's when it's like, whew, that's when it totally does it for me. And I feel like that's kind of what they're doing here, but just in their own way. And I really dig that sound a lot. I just want to hear this chorus through a different set of headphones. Let's see if we can hit a chorus here. It's actually interesting. It's like so even though the song does get heavy, I feel like it's still tame for what this band could possibly do. You know, I've only heard a couple songs at this point, but I feel like they could be heavier if they wanted to. They just they made a conscious choice to kind of keep it kind of reserved, and that's where the drums really came in and started doing all those fills, and they were being very creative with it. Yeah, and it wasn't like the guitar player equivalent of, you know, wanking off on the guitar. Even that seemed like a pretty conscious decision on the drummer's part. Like, I mean, yeah, they were kind of like wailing off a little bit, but it wasn't like a total wank fest or anything like that. But it was cool that all the other instruments and even the vocalist kind of backed off a bit so that the drummer can kind of come through and do that. So it's choices like that would have been far different from any choice I would have made if I were writing a song like this. Awesome song. I liked it way more than I expected. I did not expect the song to even sound like this to begin with. I'm starting to get it now, so I get why you really like this band. That's it for me on this song. Let me know if you want me to check out anything else. I'm going to move on to High Water, I think. So I'll see you guys next time.